Will, I'd like your reaction to the Vice President of the United States last week, Kamala Harris, on immigration.
We're here in Texas. I want to ask you about the border. Would you call the border secure?
I think that there is no question that we have to do what the President and I asked Congress to do. Is the first request we made. Pass a bill to create a pathway to citizenship. The border is secure, but we also have a broken immigration system, in particular over the last 4 years before we came in, and it needs to be fixed.
We're going to have 2 million people cross this border for the first time ever. You're confident this border is secure?
We have a secure border in that is a priority for any nation, including ours and our administration. But there are still a lot of problems that we are trying to fix, given the deterioration that happened over the last 4 years. We also have to put in place a law and a plan for a pathway for citizenship.
Okay, Will?
I think it's quite laughable. You know, it's funny when these leftists come on and they say, oh, yeah, I really care about the border. I care about the border security, and we have a secure border. No, we don't. We, in theory, basically don't have a border or a way to deter immigrants at all. I mean, our agents down there are treated like crap from so many of the people in the government. They're looked at as like they're whipping Haitian migrants. They're treated like they're criminals, so they don't want to go and do their jobs. It's really terrible what's happening down there, as well as with all the human trafficking and the drug cartels and everything that is going on. It's really a shame that people like Kamala Harris will come on and claim that they care, but they don't care about the lives that are being lost from the fentanyl that's coming across our border. They don't care about the people being human trafficked. They just want to say something that is going to please people on some big interview that they do.
I mean, it's just an out-and-out lie. The border is secure. He says to her, 2 million people are coming in. Mm-hmm. And she goes, the border is secure.
Yeah.
It's one of those moments, Will, where I have this philosophical question. Do they believe their lies?
I think that they do. I think that there's a level of evil that comes with it, that you've drinking your own juice for so long that you start to believe that the lies that you're telling are actually true. You get so invested in it, especially when you use the lies to not just do things for the country, but you're using them to manipulate the people of the country to give yourself more power, because your avarice is so thick that you can't really even think about another option. You've gotten yourself in so deep that there really is no other option but to lie for these people. So I don't know exactly all the time if they believe it or if they're just lying, but this is obviously a face lie. If your door is open, you don't have a secure home. It's the exact same thing here.
The solution to vast illegal immigration and an open border is a path to citizenship. Boy, that's the definition of a non sequitur. Let me play the opening of your video that people should watch, the 5-minute video this week at PragerU.
The population of Philadelphia is about 2 million people. That makes it the 6th largest city in the U.S. Did you know that we are, in effect, adding a new city the size of Philadelphia to our country every year? That's how many illegal immigrants came into the United States in 2021 and will in 2022. I totally get why people want to come here. I'm sure I'd do the same if I were in their shoes. In America, they can earn more money than where they're from. In America, there's the rule of law. In America, there's opportunity. And in America, there are generous government benefits, housing subsidies, free education for their kids, free medical care. That's the illegal immigrant side of the story, and it makes perfect sense. But what about our side of the story?
All right.
The American
it's
taxpayer.
Riveting. It's a terrific video.
Thank you.
By the way, the only thing that may have to be modified is the rule of law.
There is no more rule of law.
Right.
It means nothing to the left. Lawlessness is, in many ways, leftism.